Morning, everybody. All right, now I got the thumbs up. Good morning, everybody. My name is Alex Vidal. I am president of Related ISG International Realty, and the woman to my right is Maile Aguila, a senior vice president of sales for Swire Properties. And if you can kind of see the backdrop, we are looking down Brickell Avenue. If there's anybody that's synonymous with Brickell, it's Swire, and it's Maile, also known as the Queen of Brickell. Maile, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Alex.
The new and improved Maile, because Maile has lost about, 20 pounds?
Shh, you're not supposed to say that. It's
You
embarrassing.
look great. You're embarrassing. You should be proud. You look awesome.
Thank you.
All right, so this is our inquiring minds want to know. We have 3 questions for Maile, and who knows what else we'll come up with, but we got some great questions. Maile, I'm going to look to my left at our questions. Swire is Brickell. Okay, we know whether it's Brickell Key or Brickell Ave, this is Swire. What is their vision? What has been their vision, and what is their vision for the future for Brickell?
Well, I think what's interesting about Swire is the fact that they're an international company, UK and Hong Kong based, and so their focus has really been the gateway of Asia, which is Hong Kong and Asia. But they looked at Miami 40 years ago, and they had the vision to see the likenesses between Hong Kong and Miami. Wow. Miami is the gateway of Latin America, and so we had our eye focused here, and about 40 years ago, we started looking at the Brickell area because we liked Brickell. We felt that Brickell had a presence. It was well known internationally. It's always been known as the international banking area. The consulates were all here. So we felt comfortable with the area, and we focused on the little island of Brickell Key, which is a 44-acre private island in the heart of Miami.
All of Brickell Key is only 44 acres.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It's incredible because it's actually a mixed-use island that we developed horizontally. Very like what we're doing today in Brickell City Center, which is a mixed-use center on the West Brickell area.
So what's next for Swire and Brickell, if you're allowed to disclose? I know there's a lot, but what can you disclose?
Well, we have a lot of land banking, and we've got a lot of developable properties surrounding Brickell City Center. We also own probably the most valuable piece of property still left, which is in Brickell Key, which is right next to the Mandarin, and that's going to be a super wow property that we'll develop someday. And we also have some land banks in Broward, in Fort Lauderdale. So there's plenty to do, and we are a visionary company. So we look at things 15, 20, 30 years out. And so you can see that 30 years ago, they started developing the island of Brickell Key, and today it's like the most highly sought family-oriented island in the heart of Brickell. And today, Brickell City Center will be the game changer, and has been the game changer, of developing this entire West Brickell market.
Now, a question that's not on my sheet, because you said about family, and it just made me think about get-togethers and all that stuff. Not a question, but we're on the 700 Brickell Avenue building, and then we're overlooking, you guys can't see it in the camera, but there's a big piece of grass down there where you guys do events. Where can people go to learn about the events, whether it be the beer garden or the different concerts and stuff that you do?
Well, it's on our website.
Okay.
You know, you can see it on our website.
We'll put the link in the comments below.
It's everywhere. We're constantly reaching out, whether it's email blast or on our website. And in the center itself, we also have, you can go to the concierge desk, and they tell you about all the activities that are happening in the center and in the surrounding area.
Awesome.
So we're very involved, and we really believe very much in the Brickell market.
All right, so let's jump to question number quasi 2, because I threw one in there, which is we've seen a big uptick in sales lately at Brickell City Center. What's happening in the marketplace? What are you attributing those sales to?
Well, number one, I think that there's a scarcity of developable sites left. I mean, number one, the developers that were in the last cycle, they're all the units have been absorbed in this area. There's very little left. There's only Reach and Rise and Flatiron right now, which I would say are comparable projects. And then we've got Una, which is not far from us. But there's really scarcity of inventory. So if anybody wants to buy in the Brickell area right now, and you want finished product ready to go, we're probably one of the few, if not the only one.
So let's go. Yeah, you're right. It's the only finished new product, right? Everything else is resale because Flatiron's being built. Una hasn't even broken ground yet. So let's go to question number 3. If we've seen this uptick in sales, particularly here at BCC, they are getting amazing deals, right?
Yes.
So why is that uptick? They're buying for a reason, right? What's that reason? What's the reason you're giving them to buy now?
I think we've gotten more creative. We're looking at incentive programs for buyers that are really interested in wanting to move to this market. And I think now is the time to do it. So, don't wait too long because there may not be product left.
Yeah.
And if you follow the Miami report from
Correct.
your company, you'll see that there is a scarcity of inventory left. So if you want new, you want to buy from a very reputable developer that really believes in this area and has a long-term vision for the entire market in the Brickell area, I think we're a good choice.
You feel the passion? I love it. But you are now, and we've done Inquiring Minds Want to Know with Gil Desert. We did it with Ryan Shear from PMG.
Yes.
And next week we're doing Carlos Rosso, and this week with you, with Maile with Swire. And I have a feeling that Carlos is probably going to say the same thing that you, Ryan, and Gil said, which is now is the time to buy. We want to make deals happen.
Absolutely. And now's the time, and I think that the brokers out there need to come by. They need to come by and visit our sales
So
center.
you have a new sales center.
We have a new
Where is
sales
it?
center. It's in the penthouse of Rise. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's got an outdoor terrace. You can really bring your clients and really get a feel and a vibe of what Brickell is all about. And I strongly suggest that you stop by because you'll be pleasantly surprised at what you're going to see.
Stop by, have a coffee at Pasión, or have sushi at Pubelli, or have tacos at Tacology.
Or go to Casa Tua, or go to La Centrale, or go to Big Easy, or go to all the myriad of restaurants and entertainment areas that are now here as a result of the transformation of the West Brickell market.
My wife's like, "You're going to Brickell again?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's electric. It's alive down
It's
there."
happening. It's really happening.
It really is. Maile, thank you so much for joining
It's
us.
my pleasure.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you later.
Thanks.